Hi there and welcome to my channel. This is Kate from the Journal Nest in Australia. I hope you are all well, and I want to start by telling you that I'm so excited to get back to having my hands on paper today. It's Treasure Tuesday and it's about taking little bits and pieces and seeing what we can make together. I've got quite a few projects on the go and I need ephemera and pockets and pages and all sorts of things. So let's have a quick look at what's in the nest. My usual strips, tiny pieces. I've made a long strip of fabric. I want to get back and see if I can use these library cards, which are quite musical, in some way. Paper with text, paper with manuscripts, and I've been talking about my favourite things, brown paper packages tied up with string, so I thought that might be something that features on some tags today. So here's my string, let's put that in to remind me, and at the back I've got lots of bits of plain paper. So let's empty the nest and see if we can just get started straight away. Put that over there. The other thing I do have is that I have quite a number of these half completed pieces, some of which you'll have seen before, and others that you may not have and need some work. So why don't we, so I don't know whether I'm going to start from scratch or whether I'm just going to keep working on the things that I've got. So I'm just get that out of the shadow actually. I hope you can see me okay. I have had the bestest day, bestest. So number one, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers, everyone that's making a comment. It's just the most wonderful thing for me to wake up and realize that people are watching what I do. And the other thing is today I've been out at the Green Door studio and I've been sitting around a table with fellow artists and crafters and just talking and making together. And it's just reminded me of how blessed we are to have each other, and whether we're together physically or through the power of YouTube, it is a wonderful connection that we share. Some of you are telling me that you haven't got much time to create at the moment and life's maybe a little difficult. So this is about just checking in with each other and taking the time to just be mindful, I think, and find the joy. So to my friends at the Green Door Studio, that's at Robertson. You may have heard Rachel talk about it on her channel. Also, Wynette from Wynette's Crafting Corner was over here earlier in the year. Rachel and Sarah from Roxy Creations did a workshop, and then Fleur Woods came along. And I had the pleasure of meeting all of those wonderful people in March, and now it's been such an impetus to my work, so much so that today, instead of taking my journals out, I actually took my slow stitching, and that's what I'm going to start sharing with you. So tomorrow I'm going to film my very first Kate's Itching to Stitch. Made that up myself. I hope no one else uses it because it's absolutely true. So I'm making things with paper and then things with my hands. So I do hope, if you are curious, because I said that's what this channel is, about being curious with each other. I'm touching this because I need another. So I just better check that are we in the middle? Yeah. So I've got this beautiful bird here out of an old book. It was a Robinson Crusoe book that I actually did coffee dye this. I've just put a little cluster on here, added some newspaper material, and I feel that this is just a little bit blank here. So I'm just looking for something that I could put there. got these clusters, and I did have some labels that I was gifted because I don't use, look at that one, it says to do, so I'm not going to put that on there, but that's a reminder for me in the nest to do. Got to get through that to do list. Come on, Kate, buried already. Okay, there's something that'll work. It's a teensy little label. What do you layer on when you're at the embellishing stages? Do you have a favorite or a pattern? I find it hard to use ovals. Okay, so there's a pocket ready to go. So I said we're going to talk about string and tied up packages. So that's Tim Holtz, I think, makes these tags. So why don't we just actually address that instead of leaving it exactly the same. Okay. Bit of brown paper. Don't like the tear in that. Start at the bottom. Actually, no. See, sometimes I feel a bit too confident that I can tear a shape. Okay. Paste, I've got sticky fingers already. So just a shout out to all of you and whatever you're up to in crafting. I do love the idea that some have shared that they're being encouraged and inspired to just maybe be a little messy, just gather their things around them and start, because it's just a great place to start and very rewarding. Now you might think that I'm totally ruining this, which I may well be, but I think it's sort of nice to make even these bought things a little bit different, a little bit curious, if you like. And I can just see another strip here. That not too long. It's already got print on it. What if I put that there? So we're sort of doubling up the message of the numericals. I was worried about the light. In Australia, we're through daylight saving, so it's actually getting darker in the earlier, if you know what I mean. Okay, all right, so I've already lost the pocket that I made. Here we go. Clear it away, Kate. So pocket and tag with string. So I'll start a pile of what I've made already. Okay, I'd like to use, I'm continuing this idea. This is a library card, a little bit of string before we go too far. Pop this in. Tie that up. I think it's a little bit going to be too long, whatever I end up doing with that. Now I'm feeling that would look nice on a contrasted piece of paper. So this is already a little bit messed up, crunkled. I don't know about you, but sometimes I can't find just the basics, like a ruler is very hard. I'm envious of meticulous people. Okay. I want to do that. I want to paste it on, but rather than get myself in the way with the string, card with string. Oh, the word says circulate there, so let's do, I don't know whether this is, oh yeah, it is a sticker. There we go, journaling card. And if I can reach my rounder, we were talking today about community and how there has been a sense in history always that we can gather together, talk and make things with our hands. So I am really just reflecting on that right now because that was just such a joy to do. Okay. My new journal is having a harmony theme. I don't want to be too literal, but that was just in the nest there. Well, this card is out. It's too wide, so let's get some proportion right. See, sometimes tearing works and sometimes it doesn't. And I hope this does. Okay, so that's a little bit of manuscript. Let's see if my idea of favourite things gathered works on this one. So brown paper or card. I don't want to lose all the notes. It just feels so good to have my hands on paper. Oops. Oh, I like that side better. Sorry, everyone. Harmony in the middle. And it's going to need something else. It would have done well with that nice special ricey paper with the holes in it. But I don't know where that's gone for the moment because it needs something to draw that out. I would do this. Layer it like that. So notes, still a bit of the dictionary, which happens to say needle, you know, my obsession with finding words that have meaning. So needlecraft, that's a message. Okay, so that's a tag. Okay, where to next? See if we can make something a bit bigger. This is one of my favourite things. I've told you again, gosh, that's sounding repetitive, but to have paper that's dark on one side and then lighter on the other, just sort of accidentally through the dyeing process, brings me joy because this is lighter to write on. Ye Old Dictionary. In the right proportion. It doesn't ever really matter. So that, and then I'd like some contrast. My dyed paper. There. And then I think we need something very special in the middle. I'm looking over this beautiful paper. Yep. It's already a bit so precious, so precious. And I like the fact that that's got a title. Oh, is this a bit better? Yep. Let's try and clean up my glue stick. Sticky fingers. What am I doing? Yep. There we are. So that's quite a big card or potential pocket or tuck for a journal. Enjoying that. So let's just see. I'll count how mine's going because you know I like to get to a number that feels right. So tiny little tag, I think. Then this is a large tag, or it could be a pocket. This is a very large pocket with a tag. This one is, don't know yet. Okay, but we're going well. 1, 2, I'll count that one, 3, 4, 5. So 5, let's aim for, I won't tell you a number because you might go, I can't wait that long, Kate. So let's see what we can do here. So precious. This one can stand on its own. So do the, oh, yep. I have to trust myself that I won't mess the tearing up. Up here like that. For the moment, it's going to be a standalone piece and when it's in the right journal. But I've had just a really quick idea as I was doing that. So I want a few more borders and contrast showing. So I don't know what's going down on the card, but I felt I needed some lighter writing paper. Oops. Yeah, like that. This scrap has literally just been standing there. I've gone silent because I don't quite know what to, oh dear, see this is a really old book page, so it needs just to find peace and be treasured on a card. And I still think this piece is a, oh actually, where's my string gone? You're all shouting at me. Okay, your string's right in front of you. Okay, we've got brown paper and I've tidied up I don't know where my punch is, but actually, here it is. Something magnetic sticking to it, which is the biggest one. Okay, let's go up here. Oh, no, up here. Put some string through. And this time I'll just tie it. I love this interplay of these neutrals and browns and beiges. Okay, so instead of adding something which isn't speaking to me at the moment, that bit of string I feel just lifts it. Okay. How many cards have we used? I don't want to use them all, but I feel there's something else to be done. What could we do that's creative and a little bit different? I'll paste this down first. Trim this up. Trim off the top. Something overlapping like a collage. Sorry, I've buried all those little things that I had over here. I like this because it says see next card. I don't want to miss that. I wonder if we flip it. No, it's not right. I don't like that piece going over there now. So, just a reminder, everything is okay. You just have to sometimes go by feel. Yep, let's try a different shape. Yeah, let's go with that. There we are. Now I was reminded today that some of you were watching my numbers grow, and I thought, oh, that is so cute. So I want to say thank you to my absolutely loyal supporters that have been with me along this way. We're early days, but it's just so thrilling, and I just look forward to meeting more and more of you this way. My husband is so cute. He's doing the stats every morning for me. Not that I'm doing it for the reason, I'm just doing it for the community, but he likes those numbers. Okay, so that's there. Okay, I'm just going to have one quick look through the nest here and see if there's something that we can... Yeah. All right. I've been talking to you about dressing these up for a while, so let's put money where the mouth is. So this one will end up going on a pattern page, but it needs to have some contrast. So that one just fits there. Yep, I didn't eyeball that very well. Do I want to make it? I think I could. Dual purpose, it's only tiny, but because this is on the side and it won't affect the inside pocket, I can put something tiny in there and something a little more interesting in there. Okay, let's trial together our proportions. That's going now because I've nearly done enough. What size is going to fit in there? That, yes. And then that'll go on a pattern page, but this now needs something else. Yeah. There we are. So pocket and journal card. And let's count to see whether I feel like that's enough or if there's one more. Okay, go through it with me. Journal card, tag, special piece of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have to go to 9 because I love my not odd numbers. It's too beautiful not to use. Okay, for the final piece, let's use some of this thicker card, and I feel like doing something layered. That's going on there, which is going to go onto a bigger piece of card. It's not as much contrast as I thought. Oopsie. Because that's hardly, it's not enough difference, I feel. I don't know what you think, but no. Okay, so because I said I was going to use these prints of mine, change of plan. Let's go here. This is the last one. Stay with me, everyone. Actually, you don't have to. Just go do what you need to do. Be you. Do you. Oh, look. See? I like the other side better. So number 9 is going to be a bit different to finish the show off. Love that sound. And rather than this bigger piece, okay, we don't waste anything. So final is this beautiful paper. There, I'll save this for another thing. And I just feel, oh, look at that. You'd swear that my table was rocky. It could very well be. Okay, I want a little bit of fabric. And somehow okay, let's go this way. Okay. fingers, sticky fabric, and finish it off. Oh, your cake can get disconnected. Okay, we're going to put, it's going to be a tag. Oh, up here. Tag hole around the corners. I'm playing for time because I've lost my string. You probably know where it is better than I, but that's what I will do with that. Okay, I'm going to quickly tidy up so you've got a sense that we've got somewhere together. Please tell me what you've been making as you've been crafting alongside or just watching. So the idea is our pockets, cards, big pocket, tag, potential pocket this way, or journal card, little tag, beautiful vintage paper, long tag that needs a string still to go on it, another card, and to finish off, brown paper tied up with string. Thank you so much for being with me. I'm really blessed by your company, and I wish you all the best. So this is Kate from Australia saying bye for now, and I do hope, fingers crossed, that you might be willing to join me as I do a Kate's Itching to Stitch tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.